Good evening. Anything that we discuss is going to be for educational purposes. I'd like to welcome you all to Digital Trading Floor. It's a platform where we disseminate financial data in real time to provide actionable insights. The purpose of making this video is to analyze Nifty options, open interest data. We would be analyzing the index on multiple time frames and framing a view for tomorrow, 1st July. Apart from the index, we would also be discussing our stock watch list. So let's start by analyzing Nifty options open interest data. So for 1st July weekly expiry, the contract that would be expiring tomorrow, the max pin level has shifted lower to 15,750. So if market expires tomorrow around 15,750 levels, in that scenario, call and put option writers of 15,750 strike, they would make decent profits, as on expiry large percentage of options they expire worthless. So the call and put option buyers of 15,750 strike are going to suffer the highest amount of losses if market expires tomorrow around 15,750 levels. If we see the overall open interest data for 1st July weekly expiry, highest amount of calls have been written at 15,900 strike, followed by 15,800 strike. And if you see the puts, highest amount of puts have been written at 15,600 strike, followed by 15,500 strike. So it gives us a range of 15,600 to the downside to 15,800 to the upside. And broadly speaking, 15,900 area is likely to act as a strong resistance, and 15,600 to 15,500 is likely to act as a strong support area for the markets. And if you were to see the change in open interest data intraday today on 30th June, you will see that the highest amount of calls were written at 15,850 strike, 15,750 strike, and highest amount of puts were written at 15,650 strike and 15,600 strike. And you will see that put options, 15,900 strike put options saw their open interest reduce, as well as out of the money 15,500 strike. So based on the price action, it tells us that put option buyers, they book their profits, and put option writers, they book their losses. If we analyze the index on multiple time frames, you will see that on the monthly time frame, basically today was the last trading day of 30th last trading day of June. Today was 30th June, and tomorrow is going to be start of a new month, 1st July. So based on tomorrow's open, we would get a better idea regarding what is likely to be monthly time frame in control of. But at this point of time, I would request you to see the macro video which I had posted, and you would be able to find a link in the top hand corner of this video, where I would have, you can find what is the overall macro situation of the index at this point of time. In a nutshell, I will say that on the yearly, quarterly time frame, market is under control of buyers, and today's close was 15,721. So if market trades above 15,721, then on monthly time frame is likely to be under control of buyers tomorrow. And if we see the daily time frame, today we have formed an outside candlestick. Here you will see that market was able to breach today's highs. Sorry, it was able to breach yesterday's highs, and it was able to breach yesterday's low. So we have formed an outside candlestick. So it tells us that buyers are willing to take the price higher, as in sellers are willing to take the price lowers, and there is no definite trend in the market based on the outside candlestick. And based on this price structure, we have to be prepared for multiple scenarios tomorrow. So above 15,721, we can potentially trade towards 15,786, 15,839, and potentially 15,874 levels. And below 15,708, we can potentially trade towards 15,673, 15,628, and potentially 15,574 levels. And one can remain neutral in between 15,721 to 15,708 levels on the index. Now we would be discussing our stock watch list for tomorrow. All these stocks, they have formed an inside candlestick on the daily time frame. So we'll look to establish a position if either side of today's high-low range breaks. Our first stock is Indian Bank. In terms of the trend, it is uh, in an uptrend, as it is made a bullish crossover between exponential moving average 5 and 20 day, and we'll look for buying opportunity above 147.9 with full size, or we'll look for selling opportunity below 142.8 levels with half the normal size. Our next stock is Bharti Airtel. It is in a downtrend based on the exponential moving average crossover, so we'll look for a selling position below 524.25 level with full size, or we'll look for a buying position above 530.5 with half our normal position size. Our third stock is Power Grid. So it is, again, it has formed a bearish crossover. So we'll look for selling opportunity below 231.9 with full size, and we'll look for buying opportunity above 237.7 with half our normal position size. And our final stock for tomorrow is going to be Motherson. So it is in a downtrend based on the exponential moving average crossover. So above 243.9, we look for buying position with half our position size, as it would be a counter trend trade, and we will look for selling position below 238.1 with full size. And inside candles, they are formed whenever there is an equilibrium between both the buyers and the sellers. So we'll look to establish a position if either side of the range breaks tomorrow in these stocks. Finally, before ending this video, I like to summarize that tomorrow above 15,721 we can trade towards 15,874 levels, and below 15,708 levels we can potentially trade towards 15,577 levels. And based on the options open interest data, we are in a range of 15,900 to 15,500 on the index, and the max pain for tomorrow currently lies at 15,750. So if market expires tomorrow at 15,750, in that scenario, call and put option writers, they would be making decent profits. And we have already discussed the daily inside candlestick pattern. We have shared our levels and position size preferences as well in Motherson, Power Grid, Bharti Airtel and Indian Bank. And I like to inform you that I would also be sharing our long short bias stock watch list around 9:45 p.m. Tonight in a blog post, which would be available on our WhatsApp group as well as our Twitter account. So it would be comprising of sectors that are currently outperforming or underperforming the index. Like at this point of time, pharma sector is outperforming, and media and financial services, private banks, they are underperforming at this point of time. And I like to thank you for watching this video. Do hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to Digital Trading Flow YouTube channel. Thank you.